So, hi everyone. Today I'm back with the next part of the series. In this part, we are gonna learn how to make the cricket page of our sports website. So, we already have a heading made for us, and this also has an ID called to heading. So, now if we open up this in our browser, um, we will just get a blank page with this heading and the menus. So first thing I would like to do is add some styling to the heading. So let's go into a styling page, and since it's an ID, we are gonna use the pound symbol and type in the ID name, that's to heading. So we're gonna just type in that quick. So you can see that here the green color heading is already applied, so we don't need to do that. I'm just gonna add in a background image for this and make some changes with that. So if you have downloaded the drive link, there'll be an images folder. In that there's a picture called to background. So we are just gonna insert that. So it's the same way like we did it for the first heading. So you just need to type in background image, and then the value should be URL, then brackets, the quotes. I'm just gonna close it up too. And then we are gonna type in images slash it's to background dot jpeg. And then we are gonna just check this much and save this and refresh our page, and now you can see very less of the picture is seen. So we're gonna modify this height and width a bit. We're gonna make it very tall first. So if you can hover in the file explorer, you can see it, and the dimensions are 950 x 574, but that will be too big for our page. So I'm gonna change 574 to maybe 300. Let's see 300 height how it looks. Okay, so save and refresh. Oh, it's too big. I think we'll try 150. Now we are gonna make the width small, and we are also gonna do one thing that will make it look very better. For this this will work on any laptop that has paint in it. So we are gonna make this width to, let's say, 500 pixels. Perfect. And then we are gonna make the vertical align to middle. So now also if we save and refresh, sometimes this doesn't work. So the best thing that always works each and every time, we can add a padding top, and we so the height is 150, is gonna be about 75 for exact half. And since the heading also takes up a bit space, I'm gonna try to put 70 px and see how it looks. Okay, that's perfect. Now I gotta move this to the center. For this, I'm gonna actually use margin uh, left, and I'm gonna try something like maybe like 300 pixels. Let's see how that goes. I think 400 will be good. Yep, perfect. Now we gotta make this image smaller, or if we do it in HTML we need to make it bigger, and that will take up lot of our screen, so the page will be very long. So we need to make this image smaller so that it can fit. For that we are gonna use Paint, and actually we don't need to open Paint like that. We can go into File Explorer and right click on our image, and then we can click Open With and go to Paint. Now we can just click Resize and go to Pixels, and I'm just gonna change this vertical to maybe 300, and now we're gonna click OK and save this. Now if we go to our page and reload, it has become smaller and it has fit exactly. So that's perfect for the heading background. And actually let's change this color so that it's a bit more visible on this green background. I'm gonna try white, or yeah, I'm gonna try white color now. Yeah, that's seen clearly. So that's for the heading styling. And now let's add the paragraph and the list and everything that will come here between the two menus, which will tell us about cricket. So now let's add in some stuff to the page, like in here, like some paragraphs, lists, images, etc. So I'm gonna add in our paragraph first, I mean the image first. So we're gonna use a image selector, like nav is for navigation menus. So we're gonna use a selector called figure. So this is mainly for images. Inside it we're gonna put our image tag, and now we're gonna use the image that I have given in this images folder again. It's called to aside. So we're gonna use that now. We're gonna just type in images slash to aside dot it's a JPEG, I think. Yeah, it's JPG. So then we're gonna also, so that the browser can render it faster, we are gonna put in the height and the width of the image, and it's 1296x 864. So let's just try that, but I don't think it'll work because it may be too large. 1296 and 864. Let's close in our image tag and let's save and refresh. And as you can see, this is super huge, so we need to reduce this size a lot. So we can do that using our Paint again. So we're just gonna create a new project, and actually we let's try dragging and dropping our image this time. So like that, and now we are gonna resize it. Make sure maintain aspect ratio is on, so you don't need to like deal with the stretched problems. This, if we have the setting on, it will auto resize it. If you resize the height, it will resize the width, and it vice versa. So I'm gonna drop this to 300, and yeah, this much will do. Let's save this. And now if we go back to now we also need to change the things in the page. So as far as I remember, it's 300 for height, and it's 450 for width. So let's see that. Refresh. Yes, this is perfect. now we are gonna see a very useful reason why we need to put a figure tag around a image. So when we add a figure tag, we need to put the normal tag above and closing tag below. We have an extra option that we can use that comes with the figure tag. It's called fig caption. So I'm just gonna put in fig caption here, and we can type anything that we want as a caption for our picture. And I'm gonna type a cricket ball because that's what our picture is, and I'm gonna close in the fig caption tag. And now if we save this page and refresh, we can see there's this a cricket ball text below the photo. And now we are gonna change this fig caption style a little bit. I'm just gonna go in here, add a rule for all our fig captions. We will add more in the future, so it's better if we use this and not an ID. So we're gonna make our since you can see this like very like small font, I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. By font size, I'm gonna make it from 100% to maybe 130%. Let's try that. Yep, that's perfect. And we're also gonna make it bolded. We are gonna use the font weight property for that. Font weight, bold. And if we save and refresh, it's beautifully bold. And we're also gonna push it a bit to this side. I think we're gonna use padding left. And so this image's width is 300, so it'll be about 150. So let's try 130 pixels. 140 may be better. Yep, 150 is perfect. And now we need to move our image to the right side of the page, since it will be then like we can put in the text here and it will look neat. So we're gonna use a float property for that, but before that we're not gonna use the image selector just for using it, and this may be useful for styling purposes. We're gonna use an aside tag. We'll close it above the figure tag and end it above the figure closing tag. Save, go back here, and this will be very helpful, as even in the other pages when we add this aside image, it will copy the same styling and we don't need to type the whole thing again. So now we're gonna set the float property to right side, and if we save and go back and refresh, it has moved up to the right side. But one problem you can see, whenever you float, the text that it doesn't give space for, it will pull up to the side of the floated place. So there's a thing to change that also. So this is our header tag. So we can use a property called clear to fix it. We are gonna go back to our header styling. Where is it? 1 second. I'm just using the notepad find tool to find it. We don't have any header styling actually. So what we can do, we can push this image down a bit. Hopefully that will let this go there. We are gonna use margins and push this aside down. I'm gonna use margin top. are gonna put it down by maybe like 60 pixels or so. We need more space, maybe 100 pixels will be nice. Now I think it's best if we create a style for this, then it may get over faster. So we are just gonna put in header, and we can as I said, we can use the clear property, and just we need to type in clear, and we can select the side whether it's right, left, or both. So just for extra precaution, if we add anything which I know we won't, but just for the sake of doing it, let's clear both sides. One second. Let's try increasing this even more and check whether it works. Seems like there's some problem with this thing. Let's try removing the side styles and see how it is. Oh, I get it now. This is placed above this, so it's not below this. So to make it come below this, we need to copy this aside tag, which we had by mistake placed it there, and we need to put it after these line breaks. And if we save and refresh, it goes perfectly there. Actually, let's undo our aside style remove, and now if we do it, it will be perfect. Let's remove our margin. Perfect. And now let's add some text in here that will tell about the cricket. So what my plan is, we are gonna create a list at the start after our image. So that this is gonna be like an index which we can click on to go to any part of the page which has information about like different things in cricket. So I'm just gonna create a one second. So in this first page we had an unordered list, and for that we had added a style that there should be a cricket ball as the icon. So I'm just gonna put an unordered list in here too, and let's close it up actually. And for this we are gonna use different type of list items. So we are gonna put a link inside the list item. So what we want this to do is go to different parts of the page. Right now, since we have nothing in the page, we can't do this, but we'll keep this bit of code like this itself. I'm just gonna close in everything. So once we fill out our page with content, we are gonna come back here. So the first topic I want to cover is basics of cricket. So I'm just gonna add a H3 which says basics. And we're gonna find for some information in the web. So we have this, and this ball icon is because of the list item that we didn't fill out. So now we're gonna search for cricket, and I like the website Simple Wikipedia for taking information, so that we don't get very complex words that the user cannot understand. So I'm just gonna take in this first paragraph, and I'm gonna paste it in a paragraph after this part. And if it extends in a line like this for you, don't worry. If we just need to do something, we can just click enter wherever we want to make it like a paragraph. Yep, so we have this cricket paragraph ready, and if we save and go back to here and refresh, we have this basics paragraph. Here we can backspace one of these commas, and now since we already have paragraph styling, this takes over the blue style of the paragraph. So let's do this for some more things. So the next topic I want to add is, where is cricket played? And for that I'm gonna add in another paragraph. And then I'm gonna go in and go back to the cricket simple wiki page. As you can see in the contents, there is a where is cricket played. We are gonna make this kind of menu, and cricket so we are gonna copy this whole 3 paragraphs or something. Honestly, it's like 1 paragraph and 2 extra sentences, but whatever, we're gonna backspace all these extra lines, and we're gonna put some enters here. Okay, perfect. Now we can save and refresh, and we're gonna add 2 more topics. So those are both gonna be lists. They are gonna be world famous cricket players, and then we are gonna put in an unordered list as well. And we are gonna add an ID to this, because I kind of want to change the color of this list. As you can see, okay, actually I don't want to change the color, but I think for this list we are gonna stick with the normal bullet points that are the normal points that we add when you get an UL. So I'm gonna put an ID, and I'm gonna use the ID maybe 3 cricket, because it's the third topic in the cricket page. Yep. So then we are gonna put enter and close in our UL. So the first list item I'm gonna put so 1 second, let's actually remove the thing. We're gonna put in the 3 cricket, and we're gonna put list style type as disk. And now if we save and go back here and refresh, we can I forgot to save this page. So if we save and go back here, we can see the ball. I'm just gonna type in some test text to check whether wait, it's showing a ball. It should not be showing that ball. So let's type disk. Why is it not working? I'm gonna try circle. Guys, I don't know why this is not working, but it's okay. We are gonna actually keep this ball icon. It doesn't matter because this icon is also pretty good. So we are gonna just save this, and now we are gonna type in let's say we're gonna actually best thing we can do here, whether it's there, we're gonna check, or we're gonna just search in the web world famous cricket players. And we are gonna put in 7 out of the top 10, because if we put 10 it's gonna be very big. I'm not able to copy this. Okay, it's okay. We are just gonna type in. So first one we are gonna type in Brett Lee. Just gonna copy this and paste this 6 more times. And for this we are gonna type in this. So let me just do this and get back. Chris Gale. Brian Lara. And then Asim Hakram. And this one I'm gonna put it on my own. I'm gonna put in Sachin Tendulkar. So we can close this page, and now we are gonna add in the last topic, and that is world. No, we're gonna type in most famous cricket tournaments, and then we are gonna put in a list here too. And I'm actually gonna remove this ID. So here I'm gonna search for world's most famous cricket tournaments. Most famous cricket tournaments. Okay, for this also we're gonna use 7. Okay, we have it here. This time we're gonna do it from first to last. So first is ICC cri- cri- Cricket World Cup, and I'm gonna copy and paste this also 6 times. 1, 2, oh no, I forgot to put the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the next one is ICC Champions Trophy. Then T20 World Cup. Then Ashes series. Champion League 2020. Champion League 2020. Indian Premier League. League. Okay guys, I think 6 is enough for this list.